Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Well, joining us now, we have Bruce Blakeman, of course, the GOP candidate for governor of New York.
I mean, they're making it very easy for Bruce. There's so many problems in New York that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, boy, is there a lot. Bruce, where do you want to start? I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and especially with this second home tax, it's like through the roof.
Well, let's start with the good news. The good news is that we have another confirming poll that we're neck and neck with Kathy Hochul. We're now within the margin of error, so we're in a statistical dead heat. And people thought that a Republican wouldn't be able to win election in New York State, and we're proving that wrong because Kathy Hochul is the worst governor in the United States of America, and people realize that. Her unfavorability rating is close to 60%. That's unprecedented. And it's because of failed policies. It's because of we're the most overtaxed state in the whole United States. Our electric bills are 70% higher than the national average. She is the most pro-criminal governor. That's why we have a revolving door of criminality. She spends billions of dollars on illegal migrants who aren't New Yorkers of our taxpayer money. So I'm very encouraged by the poll. But this latest thing with Zohran Mamdani, and, of course, with the acquiescence of Kathy Hochul, where now they are publishing lists. They're outing rich people. That is something that is very, very troubling. It is totally unnecessary. And now people are getting bills that they are supposed to pay for having a second home in New York. And the fact of the matter is that most of these people, that's their permanent residence. And now the government has put the burden on them and shifted the burden and making New Yorkers prove that they have a permanent residence, that their first home is in New York State. So now they got to go hire a lawyer. They got to get somebody to prove that they live in New York State. They are frustrating our development of the economy. They are ruining our economy. We're number 50 out of 50 states. And now anybody with money is going to say, the hell with New York, we're getting out of here. The good news is a lot of those people have called me today, and they've told me, we want to support you. We've had enough. And many of them are Democrats. So,
wow, that Bruce, that's interesting because you're right. I feel like a lot of New Yorkers have sort of hit a boiling point. Like this is just ridiculous. Between that, just some of the other comments that he's made, the anti-Semitic comments. We'll get into the board too, the judicial board. No Jewish appointees. The guy apparently has some business conflicts too on that deal too. Judge Weinberg.
Well, you had a great judge, John Leventhal, Appellate Division Justice, Second Department, distinguished judge, distinguished lawyer. They blew him off the committee. They wouldn't appoint him because supposedly he was part of the Epstein team. What he forgets to say is that the chairman of the Judiciary Screening Panel is somebody who defended terrorists. So let me get this straight. So his lawyer, who's running this committee, can stay on and run the committee and screen judicial candidates, but Leventhal is not qualified. Double standard, hypocrisy, and not a Jewish member on this committee. It's absolutely outrageous, Bruce.
Well, listen, it's in line with everything that he's done. Think about it. The first thing that he did as mayor was water down the definition of anti-Semitism, right?
That's right.
And then he's the first mayor that hasn't marched in the Israeli Day Parade. His rhetoric, he has refused to criticize the term global intifada, which we know what that is. And now I'm telling you, look, it goes beyond that, guys. It's not just anti-Semitism, it's anti-Americanism. His 4th of July speech on the 250th anniversary of this beautiful country, he had not one good word to say. And then he left off the two little Italies on the immigration tourist map, right?
And the Jewish neighborhoods, and the Jewish, and the Irish.
I'm getting to that. There's two little Italies, right? So he not only missed one, he missed both of them. There's one on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx and one in Lower Manhattan on Martin Mulberry Street, right? So he left that off. How about John, Astoria?
The Greeks.
The great Greek immigration, Astoria, New York. Hell's Kitchen, where the Irish immigrated to. Little Odessa in Russia. But he did put on the map Little Palestine. I don't know where the hell that is.
His mission is to bring people together, not to pull them apart.
Yeah, it should be. You're right. It should be.
And Kathy Hochul is absolutely silent. And her silence is an omission. She's in league with this guy, and that's why her approval ratings are in the toilet right now. And that's why I'm going to be governor, because I've proven in my county that I can unite people, every race, religion, ethnic group, people of all abilities and lifestyles. Everybody in my county is treated with respect and kindness and generosity. But that's not the case in New York City. Zohran Mamdani is the great divider. He's not a unifier. He's done nothing but divide the city. And first it was the Jews. You notice that an Asian American was attacked the same night that Upper West Side Jewish resident was attacked. An Asian American was attacked because in Mamdani's world, Asian Americans are capitalists. They're small business owners. They're entrepreneurs. They believe in good education. They believe that there should be schools for the exceptional. And these are all contrary to things that Zohran Mamdani stands for. So it's not surprising. First it's the Jews, then it's the Asians. And how about the fact that this guy couldn't find 1 hour, and neither could Kathy Hochul, to go to the installation of the new Archbishop of the city of New York. Not 1 hour. The largest religion in the city of New York, the Catholic religion, he couldn't find time to go there. So if you add all this up, it's much more than anti-Semitism. It's anti-Americanism. It's anti-Christianity. And he denigrates the immigrants who came here and loved America and built our city and built our state and built our country.
Yeah, there's a lot there. And just like you said, Kathy Hochul seems to not be disagreeing with him
She's a great
on
enabler.
anything. Yeah.
She's a great enabler.
Right.
None of this would be happening but for her. Where's her moral courage? Where's her intellectual fortitude to say and do the right thing?
Well, and everybody, obviously, for everybody understanding, she's the one who could be reining him in. She has the authority. And to Bruce's point, she's the only one, really, who has the ability to rein him in, and she's not doing it. Bruce, congrats.
She gave a $5 billion bailout to the city of New York without any conditions, without a control board, without any strings attached, and without making it very clear to Mamdani that you have to support the NYPD, you have to backfill all of those vacancies in the police department of all the people that retired. Not one nickel for any new cops. Not one nickel. With all the cops that retired and left the NYPD, not one nickel, and she gave them $5 billion.
That's incredible. It shows where the priorities are. Bruce, congrats on the new poll. This is great stuff. Just
Next
4
time
points.
You talk to her, guys. Ask her when's she going to debate me.
Oh, yeah, that would, boy, I can't wait for that.
She's going to be at Father Alex's Saturday breakfast on August 8th.
Maybe the debate will happen there.
Wouldn't that be something?
August
8th, she will be at Father Alex's.
Yeah, big Saturday morning. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to be very excited to debate her. I've accepted every debate challenge. I believe she has not accepted any.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope she does.
That'll change.
Yes. Yeah, that will change.
No, that won't change because she didn't accept matching funds because one of the conditions of matching funds was you have to debate. And when she didn't accept it, I said, there you go. She's not going to debate me.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. I remember the debates with her and Lee Zeldin. That's what, and actually, it changed the race quite a bit. It helped Lee Zeldin quite a bit. So that's interesting.
Well, worst comes to worst, you debate an AI model.
An empty chair.
Bruce, keep us posted. We'll talk soon.
Bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you
Keep
so
up-
much.
Thank you.